At long last, my new fortress is finally complete. Soon, everyone will know of Royal Academy Redux. The preparations took less time than we had anticipated. We have high expectations of you, Dark. Don't let us down. Who do you think you're talking to? You still haven't learned your place, I see. Very well, let me rephrase that. Do not attempt to double-cross the one who gave you back your freedom, or else. Don't worry, I honor my debts. I only have one desire. Raimon. They ruined my plans, my ambitions. They humiliated me. They will be Royal Academy Redux's first victims.
You intend to defeat the Raimon 11?
Mr. Wiles!
If you succeed, my master will be very pleased. But you are absolutely sure you can defeat them? Your team seem to have a nasty habit of losing to Raimon.
But not this time. I have an ace up my sleeve. Stonewall!
Yeah.
You rang? Oh, let us go! Dark, what are you planning, curse you? Shut them up! Yeah. Gah. Stop making such a fuss, will you? It's pathetic! You used to be Dark's slaves anyway, didn't you? Why not stop whining and come back to what you know? Shut up! We were never his slaves. That's right. We always played of our own free will. It was the same for Jude, and it still is now. Jude? Ha! You mean the one who left you all to rot? What did you say? Poor babies! First Zeus completely humiliate you, and then your captain ditches you. Oh! It breaks my heart to think that if he hadn't stabbed you in the back, none of this would have happened. What? Feel the anger. Let it make your blood boil. It will make you stronger. It'll make you like us. Like you. Can you hear my heart beating? Can you feel my blood screaming? With each beat it wants to be stronger. Stronger! The same blood flows through your veins. You want to be strong. Stronger than anyone. Stronger than even Jude Sharp. You'd do anything to be stronger. You'd even sell your souls, wouldn't you? Wouldn't you?
Well, I'd love to stay longer, but I expect to hear good news from you shortly.
Everything is finally in place. I'm waiting for you, Sharp. Come and get me.
Chapter 5, Grudge Match, Hillman vs. Dog.
Having seen that cutscene, gee, who would I go for out of Hillman and Dark? Oh, Jack, what's on your belly? Someone drew a big face on your tummy. It must have been Scotty. I only closed my eyes for a few seconds. I'm glad we don't have to see this in the form of a drawing. Stop jumping up and down. It makes your belly wobble and the face goes up. What about you, Kevin? What's that bit of paper on your back? Huh? Durbrain. That's just his favourite thing to call people. I'm gonna get you! Why are you even on the team? You're just causing nothing but trouble. Well, if he keeps doing his tricks, we're sending him back to Cloister, thankfully.
I can't believe we managed to find someone who could make the bus even more unruly than it already was.
You're not wrong, but he's a rowdy one. But you've got to admit, it were a lot less fun before he showed up.
We've not even left Cloister yet.
Why do you think Epsilon left before the match was over?
I know, they said it was going to be a 10-minute match, and they didn't even go for that long.
I should ask Father to investigate the possibility.
That sounds like a good idea. Since Gemini lost, aliens have been destroying more schools than ever.
That's pretty bad. We're just glossing over that fact. I hope the other Football Frontier teams are okay. Have Epsilon announced another attack?
The Governor received a transmission this morning. Jude?
What is it?
Nothing. Let's just watch the video.
I think I know what it might be. Well, he's there right up in our face. Long time no see, Raimon 11. Did you miss me? Radar.
But isn't he supposed to be in prison?
Dark. Mwahaha! Alias Academy have given me the power to return for my revenge. I'm waiting for you in Ehime, and I have a brand new team ready to consign you to oblivion. Royal Academy Redux. I'm particularly looking forward to seeing you again, Sharp. I know you must be watching this. Actually, I'm filming this. If you're a new viewer, Sharp is my surname, with that spelling and everything.
You mentioned Alias. Do you think there's some kind of connection between him and Alias Academy? It's almost certain. They found a black football near the place where Dark made his escape.
Oh, he just don't give up, does he?
Jude, are you okay? It's not like you to be so quiet.
Hang on, I'm lost. This Ray Dark, he were Vice President of the Junior High Football Federation, right?
Yeah, if you didn't see the original Inazuma 11 or watch Draciante's Zeus Junior High segment in Challengers Approaching, here's your backstory on who Ray Dark actually is. He was the coach of Royal Academy, the team which Jude was formerly on, but he was prepared to do anything in order to win, and invented steroids called Ambrosia, also tried to drop some metal bars onto the Raimon team in the middle of a match. He's not afraid to kill kids or cheat just to win, but we beat his team, Zeus Junior High, in the finale of Inazuma 11, and now Alias have let him out of prison, so the entire game accounted for nothing, hooray! Anyway, he's in Ehime, so that's going to be a new place to go.
Going up against Ray Dark again, eh? He's like the proverbial bad penny, that one.
Mr. Veteran, you've known Ray Dark for a long time, haven't you? That's how you gained the name of Veteran.
He was always quiet, but sometimes his eyes seemed so cold, as if he hated everything.
It goes to show that Veteran did actually have a role in the original Inazuma 11 team. By that I don't mean the team from the first game, I mean the Inazuma 11 themselves. 40 years later, he still hates life.
Just come to speak to me whenever you're ready to leave. We'll be on our way to Ehime.
I don't know if I'm butchering the pronunciation of that place.
Were Royal Academy really that good of a team?
Yeah, they were. When we first played them, they ran rings around us. We didn't stand a chance. It was the first forced loss in the series. Now we've had loads because of these aliens. But now we've got an unbeatable attacking duo, haven't we?
Aye, that we have.
Having a quick flick through the blog, and then we will set sail for Ehime itself, and it seems... Yay! We got a comment from someone that's not Jack now! And then these guys don't have comment. I was literally in the middle of saying, I guess all the blog posts do just have comments from Jack now. But we've got one from Banyan, so simply by having one comment that wasn't from Jack,
It's already a marked improvement on the blog from the first game. So let's escape to the city. It even looks a bit Sonic Adventure-ish. Whoa, he left that car in the dust. Welcome to Ehime. I don't know much about this area of Japan. I must admit, I don't think there's ever been a Pokemon place based on it either. But I know it's one of my favourite areas in the game anyway. It's sort of in the middle-ish. It's got some good dialogue.
It seems a bit quiet. I expected it to be a bit livelier.
Whisper as loudly as I can just so you can all hear it. Probably gonna regret doing that. But they're all avoiding us for some reason. Okay, I may not know much about the real life Ehime, but apparently it's famous for its donuts. Why did you give me such a dirty look? It's 'cause he fancies you, mate. Oh, Banyan tells him to be sensitive. Of all the people! So, now that we've had the backstory on Royal Academy Redux, it's time to have a little look around Ehime. Apparently I spoke to the right person immediately, and he's run off.
Probably got scared when he saw your big ugly face.
How rude!
It almost seems as if they're afraid of us for some reason.
What on earth is going on? Let's catch up with that boy and ask him. I'm still looking around Ehime, thank you very much. Yeah, so I don't think there'll be any more major story progress in this episode, but exploration of a new area, I think that's pretty important if you ask me. Especially because I'm about to talk to my favourite NPCs in gaming! Hey, Kath, wanna go to the hot springs with me? No! That's the conversation! Oh, genuinely, they are like my favourite NPCs in gaming. I remember just being sat at college, exploring this area for the first time. In fact, I was late for class because I was just sat playing this game for too long. And I just talked to that guy and he was like, oh, is it going to get in the hot spring with this girl? And the response could not have been more blatant. I don't know why I checked what's for sale here. I never buy from these G-Marts. I just walk in them and then leave.
I'm not good at football. In fact, I've never even played it, so please don't kidnap me!
Huh? Kidnap you? What do you mean? Well, recently a lot of the good footballers in town have been kidnapped. They say the kidnappers carry footballs and wear football uniforms. So I just assumed you were them. So that's why people were scared of us, just based on a poor presumption. You can trust us. Is there anything else you can tell us about them? Anything at all. It could be vital. Tell us. You don't have to be so pushy. You're scaring me. Jude! I'm sorry. There might be one thing. There's a boy called Oswald who's really good at football. His family run the sports shop over there. He was kidnapped, but somehow he got away. And he's been so frightened that he hasn't spoken to anyone since. Poor lad, what do you reckon happened to him? Mark, this boy might know something about Royal Academy Redux. Good point. Let's go to the sports shop and see what he can tell us. The only time in the game we're actually required to go to a cool kit. Who could that be? That number. Hello? Hey Jude! Long time no speak. Sorry, Bloom. I do not care about you. You were the guy that kicked us in the chest in a cutscene in part 3 of the Let's Play. He used Breakthrough, the move, and literally kicked a Raimon player in the chest. And his bio talks about how violent he is. So I'm not your biggest fan, Bloom. Jude, delete his number.
I've prepared some special guests just for you.
Couldn't be.
Anyway, back to the main business. I wasn't going to skip past you, even though we naturally walked slightly beyond them. You may actually notice that there was on the top screen an NPC down on the floor below. If we change the camera angle, that set of stairs, which is normally quite hidden, is more visible. We've got martial boots. I need to be equipping more items off screen, really. Yeah, that stairway is easy to miss, even though there's a second stairway at the other end here. But what do the random encounters of Ehime look like? They have a guy who looks like a fish. Let's get Janus's first on-screen goal! Or you can just pass to the wrong person. Never mind. I don't know about you, but that didn't seem very rolling to me. It was more jumping and somersaulting and battering the ball completely. Can we score with Janus like I wanted? Can you? No, that's too far away. Every time I show a random encounter on screen, I have real difficulty with it. And all the time when I cut out a random encounter, they're a piece of cake. I don't know how this keeps happening. By the way, in random encounters you can skip move animations, but that also lowers the accuracy of shooting moves for some reason. But you can't skip animations in important matches, and sadly not even in extra competition route matches. That would have saved a lot of time. They do fix that in the Go series. You can skip animations in extra competition route matches, but in return, those games make matches a lot longer, so it doesn't really equate to much. So anyway, yes, the Ehime East Street is just 2 screens long, maybe 3. So we're almost done exploring it already. The sports shop is behind us. But first, let's go all Ashes Buizel and train under a waterfall. Yes, I have seen... what stat are we upgrading again? It is Kick. That's major. Kick's very important. Everyone wants a high kicking stat. Let's give it to Janus for now. Also give it to Snake so his Comet Shot's a bit better. Yeah, even the filler episodes of Pokemon, if they just learn a new move in it, then it just feels a whole lot more important to me. In the episode in Sinnoh where Ashes Buizel just spent an entire episode under a waterfall learning Ice Punch, I really enjoyed that one. Kanto and Johto are definitely the funniest anime of the Pokemon anime series, but I really like Sinnoh, mostly for the Sinnoh League, where he brings back all his old team members like Torkoal and Glalie, even Swallow, just for another shot at glory. But we're gonna backtrack to the sports shop now. It doesn't seem like this place has much of a regional dialect, sadly, but I'm sure the next town will have one, because that's one of my favourite things about this game, everywhere having a regional dialect, so I can't have remembered incorrectly. Yes, it's you.
Sorry, you're here to speak to Oswald? Well, you've come to the right place, but Oswald is in no condition to speak to anybody right now. If I'd known this would happen, I'd never have let him play football.
But, sir...
Whose boots are those?
Oh, they're filthy, and they stink!
Those are Oswald's boots. Before he was kidnapped, he played football in them every day.
Wow, he must love football. He sounds pretty important. How could anyone mess with that dream? I won't let Dark get away with this.
You don't seem to be a bad bunch of lads. I don't know why, but I've got a feeling you might be able to bring Oswald back to his old self. Since he came back, he barely even responds when I talk to him. He just goes to the river and watches the water all day long. He never speaks about what happened to him when he was kidnapped. Take his boots. He may open up to you if you show them.
Alright, we'll do that for you, seeing as you've talked to us so nicely and got your own face sprite just for that little conversation. Goodbye, Oswald's dad. At least, I presume it's his dad. And Lena said something which I completely skipped over by accident. Well done, Tail. Now, to find Oswald, you actually need to go over the Bamboo River and get to that very place where the stairs were incredibly hidden. It was the guy with no dialogue. Are you Oswald? Well, there's something I'd like to ask you. Is that okay? We're from Raimon Junior High Football Club. You're not much of a talker. Football? You're here to take me away again, get away from me! No, you got it all wrong. We're nothing to do with the people who kidnapped you. Look, your dad gave us these. Confirmed it was his father. I'm sure it was confirmed anyway. My father let you take them? Yeah, he's worried about you. It's alright, lad. We're gonna make sure that lot who kidnapped you don't ever do it again. Really? Who are you people? We are Silence, apparently.
Target located. We've got a visual.
Oh god, this guy's here. Look at his face tattoo. We've not seen that guy's sprite before. He's terrifying. Oh dear, they've completely got him.
We're not here for you, young man. Just give us what you stole and we'll be on our way.
What you stole? What do they mean? Stop! You're not going anywhere near him. What are you doing?
Who are you? Step away, please, son. We don't have to hurt you.
Mark's confirmed father. No, it's not. Harry is in this game.
Son, you give us no choice. Engage in targets.
So we are going to actually play some sort of important football match in this episode. We shall round off the episode with possibly this time Janus's first goal as a member of Raimon Junior High. We will rescue Oswald and then call it a day for this episode. Astro Break! I even went to the trouble of editing the anime version of that move on screen in a previous episode, thinking that it was never going to get shown off. Of course it was going to get shown off. I knew right from the start of this project that I wanted Janus on my team. There go the men in black. Galaxy failed to defend.
Young unit compromised. Who do you people work for?
We're the Raimon 11.
So you're Raimon. Unit, pull back. We need to inform the chief of this. The Master Chief.
But thank you. Are you really the Football Frontier Champions?
We are indeed the very same Raimon 11 of which you speak.
Yeah, you totally count.
I knew from how you played you must be a pretty big team, but Raimon, I want to be just like you when I grow up.
Thanks, you're making me blush.
You want to know more about the people from Ron Academy Redux, right?
What can you tell us?
A sea monster came.
Dun dun dun! First aliens, now a sea monster. Definitely still a kid's game, even if it's still fantastic, and I love this. And they've told him to put this necklace around his neck, so the goons wanted to retrieve it.
I was too scared to wear it, so I hid it.
When those people told you to return what you stole, perhaps they were referring to the necklace.
Do you mind if I take a look at it?
Yeah, because women are such experts on jewellery stereotype. Do you know what this is?
I don't believe it. How could they use this on an innocent child? Oswald, do you mind if I keep hold of it for a while? I'd like to look into this a little further. Go ahead. If I keep it, they'll just come after me again.
And so we obtained the mystery pendant. By the way, how did you escape the Kraken and make it home by yourself? A scary looking man helped him, I think I know what a scary, helpful, gruff-looking guy might be, but we can go confirm in the next episode when we go to the docks. See you then.